School, school, school. Oh my lord, I hate school. School is like the bane of my existence. It has caused me pain, treachery, and all those things. Whenever I hear these people blabbering about how they love school so much, I get emotionally triggered. It pisses me off. School is literally like just a hellhole, a jail they send us kids to torture, drain our souls' existences. I can't even believe how it got to this. It's terrible. And you won't even understand the pain boarding existence is like. That's just a different breed of school. When school not only takes your time away, but takes your life away, slowly by slowly. And you won't even believe it when I say this, but it gets worse. School, specifically boarding school, in a certain country, is so horrific, terrible, and exhausting. Like a kid gets 5 hours of sleep, his eyes look like this, and the teacher has the balls to ask him, "Why are you sleeping in my class? Why are you doing this, kid? Can't you see I'm taking my time out of my day to help you?" Bro, this kid isn't even listening. He's struggling with his life, and his mental solitude is falling apart. All because of the lack of sleep and the poor amount of meals you get. Like, anything, the entire system is so. I can't even believe it. Like, nigga, this stuff is tough, and it's not that easy. When you get through school, you're a warrior. Or barely a survivor. You're more like a prisoner who's been set out of jail. When the holiday comes, you count down the days. You count down every single day, waiting for when you'll be finally set free. And oh, the anticipation that's garnered as the weeks draw closer. Out of so many weeks in that jail, it's difficult to even comprehend the excitement we all have. The wildness that starts. The teachers start wondering, why are you guys so excited? You're just going home and then you'll be back. Fuck that. Man, like, we're kids, we have imaginations, we want to have fun. But then again, this this school system, it's terrible. I mean, the amount of time I've wasted there. And to think that I'm going back soon, it haunts me. Oh yeah, my nightmares are filled with images of school in my mind. Oh, the worst teachers, all the worst people. Like, some people are so messed up in school. You might find it normal, but that's just symptoms of going crazy, slowly losing your sanity in that jailhouse. And also in things called dorms where people live. That's where you're supposed to sleep with like 8 other people who you have nothing in common with, or you've never met in your whole life, and you're supposed to be, "Hey, I love you, you're my cube mate, and I'll keep everything clean for you. I'll help you out in all your problems." Like, what the frick do you want me to do about his problems? I have my own problems. I'm struggling to stay awake in class. I'm struggling to find room to read all these notes that I've been writing the whole freaking day. And then this guy has the gall to give us more work to do right before the exam. And then he's like, "Oh, don't worry, you'll all pass. Just read the notes." And you see the notes are 20 fucking pages long. 20 pages of notes. When am I supposed to finish that? The whole week? And guess what? Next exam is next week. This guy wants me to finish the homework, his classwork, every single exercise in book, the textbook. Like, there's some of these teachers who are so boring. They took their entire lesson just reading out useless shit, and if you even dare to write, he's like, "Oh no, don't write. You'll find time later to write." What time? This other teacher have 7 subjects to do. 7! And an 8th one just to not give a fuck about. I'm so glad I do like this subject called biology, where I don't understand a thing. But even if I fail, it won't be counted. So at least if I get an A and an E in biology, I'll still get an A overall. And that's to my luck. The other subjects are so stressful, bro. Like, look at this stuff. I can't deal with this shit. Nah, not at this level. Like, I wish I could burn the school. And that's why when you hear stories about schools being burned, it is absolutely satisfying to see kids get their revenge. Oh, but the punishments these guys experience, I wouldn't risk it myself. Getting kicked out of school for your whole life, having no chance of getting a job in the future. Oh no, I'm not gonna risk that. I need my job, even if it probably won't be a high-paying job, and I probably won't have yachts and a big mansion, but I'll still be able to put food on the table, and I'm not that worried about it. I guess. Okay, I'm extremely worried about it because look at this stuff. Look at this stuff they're teaching. This is from like the 19th century. These freaking Germans and those guys, they started this school stuff. That's what I heard on the YouTube, and then they like told me these factual facts that this guy, this really rich guy, started school, and I said, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. Well, look what the workers are going through in school. This prison complex. I'm taught how to work. I'm not doing hard labor, obviously not that, but still, my mind is being drained every day in the classroom. My ass hurts, and I stay there 15 goddamn hours of the day. You won't believe it. This is insane. 15 hours for 13 weeks straight. Can you believe the mental fortitude you have to get out of there while you're still sane? That's speaking of something. Some people lose it. A guy doesn't have the will to shower in the cold water every day, so he'd rather wait 6 weeks. Then he showers once. He gets another 7 weeks through the term without even thinking about having another shower and sitting next to a guy like him. Oh no. Oh no. The amount of torture this is, I can't even imagine. The pain that my fellow brothers, and then the fact that some of us are separated. Oh yeah, they've gone a step further. They've separated the boys and the girls into different schools. You can imagine a guy on edge coming to you, and he's in your cube. He approaches you. He makes moves on you. Like, how am I supposed to deal with that? Do I just look at him and say, nah, no thanks? Because this guy's a predator. This guy's ready. And when he gets the chance, he'll pounce. I heard that the top students last year in our school was straight up gay. My guy, like, we do this thing, the entertainment where we watch one movie and one night, 1 week. So he took that opportunity, got up with his other friend, and started giving him a job, a little dirty job. And I couldn't believe that they didn't even expel him. He was the normal circumstance. You see what they expect from us in these places? I can't even begin to comprehend the amount of wild things that go on in other schools. At least ours is a bit sane. But then again, some people there, they must be feared. Like, these guys gotta at least be criminals or something. Like, at least they're growing up to be criminals. At this point, I'm afraid to see what happened to me. Like, at this point, I need sleep. And I've had this sleep. I've enjoyed my Christmas, but going back, no, I can't allow this to happen. I need money. Money, that's the answer to all my problems. But then again, I'm broke. Like, in school, at least you have some money, but what are you gonna buy with that money? A bag of chips? Do you think that's gonna help you do your homework? And even the teachers don't even allow you to eat in class. So you have to be like sitting in the back row or something, cooking some pots, helping some other students out, making deals. And although this does teach you business skills, it does also teach you that this fucking system doesn't work. My mental solitude is collapsing slowly. And I know you wouldn't believe me if I said this, but I think I'm going crazy a little bit. Almost crazy. But then again, all my problems can be solved by getting out of this boarding. But then again, no, the parents want us in boarding because it's obviously better. I mean, living in school, you're seeing your kid 0 hours of the day. You see your kid never. You don't have to take care of their shit, feed them, anything. All the responsibilities of having a kid are evaporated. And that's why boarding is such a solution to these people. And I don't know if it's just a laziness or something, but I don't mind that. I would also do that to my kid. Get to the school. Go to boarding. I don't want to take care of your fat ass. No. But then again, this stuff is too wild. The amount of things I see every day that have become normal to me is insane. And the amount of wild things that happen in those prisons are outrageous. And you wouldn't believe me if I told you this, but there's a lot of wild things that go on. There's a lot of corruption. Like these guys, we don't even a guy who goes to home gets a normal amount of sleep compared to me who stays up reading all night just to get a worse grade than the guy who's a day scholar. What the heck? What the hell is that? What's the worthwhile of this system? I don't know. But I'm pissed. And I'm gonna break out of school. Oh yeah. There's this legend in our school. He's called William. William was a legend. He jumped over the fence. He ran over the walls. He planned his escape route for days and days. And none of us knew. Not even a single soul. And when the time finally came, he left in the morning. Nobody found out. And he was still caught. Bro, how do you get caught and you've been planning it the whole freaking time? Like, my guy, look at it like this. You've had the perfect opportunity to escape. You have the willpower to escape. And you get caught. My guy was like 2 kilometers from school when he got caught. And then, by the time he's coming back, he was caught by the... Guess who caught him? The bus driver. Yeah, that's who. The bus driver. The guy who drives a freaking van throughout the streets getting some gas. I think it was at some gas station he tried to call his mom. Says, I'm on the way. I'm on the way, Mom. I'm out of this. And then the mom starts abusing him, telling him the worst kinds of words. Oh, he doesn't care. He's on a mission. He's already gotten out, and he's not stopping. Then the freaking van pulls up. It's like those things that come. Welcome to Mexico. And then these niggas, they just grab his ass and throw him back in there. What are you doing? You're not closing school at this time. Get back in the freaking van and go back to school, you son. Anyways, I'm just tired. I don't know if any of you can relate, but my experiences are quite insanely horrible and horrendous. But maybe it'll get better. I don't know. Anyways, like and subscribe, please. I'm dying of pain.